That's how we start. Mark, do it with me. Sounded like it was his last breath before he died. I know that from experience.
Ooh, dark.
Guys, welcome to another episode of Life with Lenoci, the podcast. And we're here, and you know what, man? It's Thanksgiving tomorrow. If you're watching this today live, it's Thanksgiving tomorrow. Biggest party night of the year is tonight. So let's all be responsible. If you're in your 20s, let loose, baby. Have a fun time. Get really wasted. I don't know. This was a fun night. You remember that when in your 20s? Today, Wednesday, which is tomorrow, was one of the best nights of the year to go out. It was a fun time. You come back from college, not so much you, but you come back from college and see all your friends that you were good friends with in high school that you start to forget about. You start to forget about them. You know, I will say this. I have a high school reunion coming up in March. 20 years. 20 years since I graduated high school. I know, I look the same. But they created a Facebook group because that's where everybody connects, right? You can't do like an Instagram Facebook group. But I found when I was cleaning out my closet by Eminem, just kidding. When I was cleaning out my closet at my parents' house after my mom's death, I found an old VHS tape from high school, and it was our senior video that like you could just buy, I guess. And I had it. I don't think I ever even really watched it, but I took it to this place, and they transferred it into a file on my hard drive, and then I uploaded it onto this Facebook group. I go, hey guys, found this 20 years later. It was a hit. People loved that I found it.
It was your most viral video.
It was my most viral video. They were just like, how did you find it? I'm like, I don't know. I just save things. Do people just not care about stuff? Now that we're into a new subject, music fades out. But I, like for instance with clothes, I used to always save clothes that I didn't wear for some reason, right? And just because they had some nostalgic or sentimental feel to it, right? I'm like, oh, I don't want to get rid of this because I have a memory to this shirt. And then the closet would get stuffed. In the last 3 or 4 years, I've been really good at like, hey, if I go a year without wearing something, it's out. You're out. You're gone. It's gone. So that being said, with physical things like from high school, like I still have all my yearbooks. I still have that. Is that not a common thing? Do people not save things?
I still have my yearbooks.
Yeah, somewhere. Like, but I know where all my... I still have some old action figures. They're in a box, but I still have them. I have a lot of old... I don't save them as much anymore, but I have a pile of, first of all, birthday cards.
No, those go out after a week.
Oh. Well, I found some old birthday cards and an old... I actually had a birthday card from Brian Marino, the one who died a couple weeks ago. I had a birthday card from him I found. I believe it was him. I can't tell who the signature is, but it says, I'm assuming it was him, from my 30th. He was at my 30th birthday. Another comedian has fallen. And then there was another one last week, too. A kid who got hit by a car, like an open mic level kid. Did you hear about that one, too?
What was the name?
I forgot his name, but he was a big fan of the Village Idiots podcast of mine and Maddie's. We would always see him at the Haha. Nice young kid. Got fucking hit by a car, dude. At this rate, there's a comedian dying every week.
The sign for the Comedy Store hasn't said anything other than R.I.P. comic for months. It is always a new name every time I drive by.
Well, it's Bud Freeman right now, yes.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Bud Freeman. Never met him. Maybe. I was in the building when he was, just never... You know, listen, I appreciate people who've done things to make my life possible today. But I never like... when it comes to death of legendary people or people who were a part of something, I never got emotional for stuff, really. I mean, the Kobe thing was really sad, but I think I got emotional for Kobe because... of the way it happened, and there was a daughter in there,
it was
and other
more the
people,
daughter,
and a whole other 6 other people. So it was just like, but like when someone dies of like Gene Hackman died, I'm hearing Jack Nicklaus or Nicholson, Jack Nicholas,
Nicholson's still alive.
the actor.
Yeah.
Nicholson. Okay, I always confuse them. Jack Nicholas and Jack Nicholson. So Jack Nicholson, I hear he's on his way out.
Yeah.
Great actor, legendary movies, but that's not something that would emotionally affect me. I would just be like, oh.
Who would affect you right now? In terms of like
If
an
it's
actor on screen.
If an actor, no actor would affect me. I
Yeah, I
would
was
just be
gonna
like,
say.
it's sad. If it's a tragic actor that was my age or even younger, you go, oh, that's sad.
Can I start naming comedians that if they die, you'll be affected? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
I
do
don't
that.
think they're. Now, an athlete, if it was a playing athlete, that would be very sad. I would be like, oh man, like Kobe was big because you grew up watching him, and it was tragic. But if it was an old time athlete, like, some of those guys we grew up watching they're not old enough to be dying yet. But those like Montana, Marino, like they're in their late 50s, 60s, but. They're older, but I'm trying to think if there any athlete I've watched that would be ready to go yet. We're not even there yet because they would still be young in their 50s and 60s. I didn't watch anything in the 70s. What's his name just died? Bill Russell.
Yeah.
He's legendary to the game, but I mean, I don't, friends. I mean, listen, when you lose a parent, what's more worse? Like I remember. So my mom died, then Brian Marino dies. I was like, weren't as close as we used to be, but I was just like, oh, it was like weird. It was like, you're still going through something else. It's like you're still going through another one. And it's fucking weird. You know what happened yesterday? I hate to bring this up, man. I was leaving Target, and I didn't see it happen, but I'm making a left. And I see someone running into the middle of the intersection. And then I see there was a cop making a left too, like 3 ahead, put his lights on, pull over. And the way the people react in the middle, I go, this is like a dog or something. And sure enough, it was a dog. It was a fucking baby husky, maybe like 50 pounds. And I was still, before I made the left, I just saw the guy pick up the dog, and I was hoping like, oh, maybe it just like, I didn't see it get hit, but it must have just happened. And I was like, oh, maybe it got injured. But when I saw him pick up the dog, I go, oh, just reminded me of Wade, just lifeless. I was like, oh no. And then as I made the left, I see a puddle of blood in the intersection, and I pulled over. And I got out of my car, and I see the couple just on the ground. They have another dog, and she's rubbing his back, and they're crying. And I'm like, oh, no. And I didn't know what to do, but I wanted to, like, get close and investigate. I don't know why. I was like, and the cops were there, and I saw a girl standing there, probably in her 20s. And
She was the driver?
No. The driver drove away.
Oh, it was a hit and run?
This is middle of the day.
Damn.
No one saw the car either. So
There's cameras.
Sure, but the cops were just like, I didn't even get a description. They're not going to like, they're not going to like deep dive
Think about the
investigate
kind
this.
of piece of shit you got to be to like hit someone's dog and drive away.
I will, but from what I'm understanding, I'll tell you what I found out is that it wasn't, yes, he should have stopped, but it wasn't like, I think the dog got loose.
Oh yeah, dog gets loose, whatever.
Yeah. But
Doesn't matter.
still, yeah, it doesn't matter. You're a piece of shit for sure. Like, I hope karma comes your way in some stressful way, but not death upon you. That sounded like a prayer.
Yeah, hit a dog, you're not a piece of shit. Like, it's wrong, it's terrible. But if you run away from the scene...
From anything,
oh
yeah.
my God.
From anything, yeah. You pull over for a squirrel, and acknowledge you hit it, and then drive away.
You took care of a squirrel with only 2 legs for days.
So I pull over, and I get to this, I see this girl crying, and I go, what happened? She goes, got hit by a car, and then just drove off. I go, did you see it? And she was like, in shock, crying, and I go, all right. And she was just standing like far away, like it was a movie, and her life was crumbling around her.
Did you give her a hug?
There was a random stranger.
Doesn't matter. There's human interaction there.
No, because it's like some 22-year-old and I'm a man, so I don't even want to play with that. All right, so then now I walk to the couple that's on the ground and the cops, and I go, did you guys like see the car? He's like, no, I didn't see it. I go, did you even see it happen? Because I knew he was ahead of me, and he must have just missed it too. It must have happened like a minute before. Who knows? I mean, the thing is, I didn't hear anything. I was in my car, but the cops like no description. They were just sitting there like, this is sad. And I looked at the dog's face, just open tongue, eyes kind of like in the back of its head, and blood coming out of the mouth, and it was like pretty gruesome. And I didn't know why I wanted to see it, and I just was staring at them crying, holding each other, and then they both got up. At this point I didn't know that was husband and wife because she had his dog, and the guy picks up the dog. I guess I don't know, I assume he's going to take it to the vet or something.
Yeah.
Whatever. The cops were like, yeah, we'll go this way, and she's like, can you help him? And then she walks away with her like big black lab, and as he picks up the dog, the black lab nips at the dead dog, like trying to play with it. Can't realize it's dead yet. Like, and then now I realize that they lived together, this other dog probably, right? Which is funny because sometimes you've heard that if a dog lives with the dog and the other dog dies, it has to know that its dog dead. Didn't seem like that dog clocked that it was dead, which I've always assumed that a dog does know when a dog's dead, but I guess not all the time. In that instance, I realized it didn't. She had to pull it away because it like nicked at it like to like play fight, and I go, that dog doesn't know he's dead, which I didn't quite understand. But maybe I'm assuming now, I'm creating things to the story that dog was new to the family. Like the black lab was probably a dog for a while. This thing was clearly a puppy that they lost control of and ran in the street. So the lady's walking, and I kind of like follow her, and I go, do you know that guy? She goes, yeah, it's my husband. And she starts crying. I go, what did you not, you don't know where the car went? Like, she goes, no, it took off. But like I go, how did that happen? She's like, he just kind of got loose. And then it did that. And I go, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And that was all I could do. Maybe I should have said, is there anything I could do for you? I would have done it. I don't know. In that moment, I just had pulled over, and I was just like, this is fucking devastating. And that was my day yesterday. Sorry for this episode.
I have something I want to throw at you that I got off the phone with a friend of mine, and he was showing me that he and his wife have already, as of last Thursday, so a week before Thanksgiving, set out and placed the table for Thanksgiving. Like name cards.
Oh, well, they're really excited.
Lights.
They're really excited.
A week in advance is psychotic.
You could just do it the day before.
and this isn't even for family. This is for like a couple like friends.
I mean, they just have nothing to do.
Oh my God.
That's what that is. I mean, like, listen, there's a couple things. It's adorable, but it's like they have nothing to do.
Hint of adorable.
You're so
80%
not busy that you're prepping just the table, which I don't think takes more than 30 minutes.
Not at all.
So like, there's no reason to get ahead. You could do it the day of.
100%. You could do it 2 hours before.
What are you doing for Thanksgiving?
My plans just blew up like 2 hours ago.
Nice. His plans got ruined, and that makes my Thanksgiving even better. What happened? What were you going to do?
I'm going to head up to Santa Barbara with the in-laws, but I think my niece might have just got COVID.
That doesn't matter.
No. But like, no. They're like, she's sick and like came down yesterday, like super sick.
We should still do it. Still have Thanksgiving. Nobody's going to get it.
Yeah. But here's the thing is like with my wife working so much right now, she can't get sick.
She won't because COVID's fake.
She will, like, as aunt and uncle, you're always like you have nephews and nieces, right?
No niece, thank God.
Okay, but you're always the one expected to like entertain the kids because they don't deal with you on a regular basis.
I understand.
Yeah,
I understand.
I always get sick from these kids.
I understand. And there was that being said, so you're just going to be at home. This is what I might do for Thanksgiving. You think that's sad? His plans got messed up. I think that am I am going to just stay at my place by myself and watch the 3 football games. And it sounds like awesome. So guess what I did? I went grocery shopping, I food prepped, and I cooked all my food for the week. I'm not even, I mean, maybe I'll go get like a plate of turkey or something, but like I'm not even having Thanksgiving food. I'm just going to I'm on a health binge. I'm going to eat healthy and just chill at home, wake up, coffee, and watch 3 football games and just relax and just
you
just
could go
have
to Bristol Farms, do the hot bar. They've got all the stuff.
There you go. So
all year long.
Maybe I'll just go to Bristol Farms, which is near me, and then I'll make a hot plate and save that for the evening for the late game, which is at 5. There's 3 football games on, and I'm excited.
Wait, what are the 3? There's always Dallas.
There's always 2.
There's always
been
Dallas
3
and
for
Detroit.
like fucking 10 years now, bro.
What's the third one?
It's the NFL Network game, and this week it's gonna be it will be Baltimore and I just did my bets on this game for the week. Oh, it's Patriots-Vikings.
Oh.
Patriots-Vikings is the late game, which is the spread's really low for that. But yes, so that's the late game. And, it's my first Thanksgiving without a mom. And people ask, hey, are you going to be all right? You going to be with someone? And I'm like, yeah. I get... But this one's not going to really affect me. I understand how holidays are hard for people who've lost people, but Christmas will be hard because for Christmas, we used to always complain about the gifts my mom would get, and now there won't be there. My mom used to also give me coal every other year. But
legit?
Still get, like a little glass thing of coal. She goes, you get it this year because you've been rude. She would give it to me and my dad. Me and my dad would alternate every year from getting it. So that tradition will probably die with my mom. And Christmas will be sad, and that will be big, and that's why I'll probably go home after mid-December to spend time with my dad. But Thanksgiving, the last 13 years I've been here. So Thanksgiving is a Friendsgiving for me, and usually I bounce around, maybe stop by the Laugh Factory. But this year I just kind of am not, who knows? Who psychologically knows? Maybe I could fucking crash and go into a dark hole and be miserable, and it's a bad idea to be by myself. I'll invite, so I'll be like, hey, if you want to come by, hang out. But, I just want to, watch the games, and I love football right now. And you know what? I want to eat healthy. I want to, I'm playing pickleball again tonight. This is why I'm dressed like this. I played last night. I'm on a pickleball high. I am one of the greatest pickleball players to never win a game solo. I haven't won once. The guys I play with, I've never. Listen. Last night I played with my buddy Enrique and his brother, and last night, and I was up 9-3 and I lost. That is not competitive greatness. That is not.
What does it go to?
11.
Okay.
It was bad. I've never won a game, but it's fun. But man, it's addicting. Have you played yet?
Not yet.
Oh, you're gonna love it. You're gonna start a pickleball league. You're gonna start a pickleball league. That's how fun it is. It's dude, it's fucking addicting.
I want to play. I just haven't had the chance.
Would you play if I hit you up?
Sure.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind because we need. You wouldn't play tonight.
No.
Okay.
I need at least a
day or 3 hours.
I need one day to just play it, try it out before I jump into a doubles or something.
Well, the doubles is easier.
Yeah, but
and more fun.
I need at least to calibrate some racket. Because, here's the thing is,
you pick it up pretty quickly. It's like ping pong meets tennis.
My thing is, I suck at tennis.
Yeah.
But I can play at the national level of badminton.
Okay.
So it's something hopefully it's somewhere in between.
It's ping pong meets tennis.
Yeah.
Either way, we always play. I say you come down, you do it. Pickleball
is this the one with the...
it's like the little paddles and the wolf ball.
That's the wiffle ball, not the tennis ball.
No. Yep, and a shorter net and everything.
Okay.
What do I have here? There's a let's get into some clips, buddy. Let's get into some clips. All right, here we go. We're not going to do motivational clips, but if you're watching this podcast and you're new to this podcast is all about clips. We're all here to get some clips and have people write about it. We have some votes from last week where we had what were they? What were the what's the better plate, right? We got some splits on that for Thanksgiving. You remember?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. As much as I love stuffing, you gotta have gravy, especially if that turkey is a little bit dry.
My dog.
Stuffing without gravy is the opposite of Thanksgiving.
I'm
That's
liking
a vote
it.
for
I'm
you.
liking these.
Plate 2, I hate cranberries. Don't remember which one was 1 or 2.
What? Wait, hold on. No, plate 2.
Plate 2, I think, was me.
Plate 2 had cranberry.
All right, another one is 2. Another one, 1. Plate 1, 2, 1, 1. So 1, 1, 1, 1, and then the 3 comments are all 1s. And then there's more 1s than 2s. So you're right. Gravy was a big part of that discussion.
Yeah.
So
Gravy trumps cranberry.
what
Gravy can fix anything that's gone bad with a Thanksgiving meal.
you could basically put gravy on anything on Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah.
You could put it on the mac and cheese.
That would be delicious.
You could put it on the sweet potatoes.
Uh-huh.
You could put it on French fries. French fries are not a part of Thanksgiving, but like, why not? Let's
Yeah.
add them.
Yeah.
Let's add them on there.
That's basically poutine.
Huh. You're right.
Just throw some cheese curds on.
You're
You got
exactly
poutine.
right. Okay. Well, listen, man. I'm on a cleaning. What's the word I'm looking for?
Cleanse.
But like I've been cleaning the place, and let me tell you something, dude. I'm gonna stand by this right now, guys. Here you go. Clip this right now. If you're not cleaning, you're not mentally healthy. You're not a mentally healthy person. People who are clean are stable. Why? Because you feel organized. You feel better about yourself. You feel better than other people. You want to feel better than other people? Clean your whole place. Go out into the real world. Somebody could be like, hey, asshole, you suck at life. You'd be like, no, I don't. My bed's made. My bathroom's clean. And the kitchen is organized. Nothing can stop me. How about that? Nothing can stop me. All the way up. Why? Because my place is organized and clean. No crumbs. No dust. No disorganization. I cleaned my place. I'm the best version of myself. And you can't stop me. Michael Jordan scores 66 in a playoff game. Why? He had his maids come and clean his place before the game. He had them and he watched and he goes, now I feel great. He had people clean. It doesn't matter. He organized his car. He probably organized his car. He probably got in the car, drove, and organized some stuff. So there you go. Oh, yeah, Matt, you know what? Last week's episode, I think I have a motivational clip. I didn't get one of those. If it's too much to ask you, my bad. But I think last week's episode, I need the motivational clip if you got it. But then this week, I only need one clip. How about that, Matt? This week, I only need one clip. There it was. Last week, there's a motivational type of clip I did, a fake motivational clip. I'd like to kind of get that out there to mess with the people who need the fake motivational stuff. But anyways, hey guys, just a reminder. I know we're in the middle of the podcast, but like and comment. Let's get some algorithms going. Tell a friend. Call a friend. Call your mom. Call your mom because I can't. What? We're just letting it out, We're airing it out. Gonna have a breakdown on Thursday probably, huh?
I was kind of looking forward to a few weeks back when you were like, I think I want to call my dad on podcast. And you wanted to troll him on
about saying
Italian
Chinese food's better than Italian
yeah.
food. I don't think that's the time. He might just cry. He might just cry. We can't call him. But maybe, you know what? He'll be here. We're coming here. Bringing him the 29th to the 2nd. Do we try to get him to do an episode?
Wait, this month?
No, like for New Year's.
Okay.
So I don't know what our scheduling is like that week, but we should try to get an episode with our father.
Your father.
Ours. I don't know how we would do it. You would have to cut back and forth.
Wait. For
what?
Okay, so
Like,
you
if
and
he's
you
sitting
and your
here,
dad, yeah, we just do a
You'd have to have two
multicam.
camera, and you have to cut back and forth.
Yeah, easy.
Or we could just do split screen.
I
I
would
think
do
I'd rather just have split screen.
I would do a 3-camera edit.
I think split screen would be good.
Sure.
You would do 3?
Yeah.
Oh, you would be changing as you do?
Yeah.
And it would be all fucking 5K HD, everything looks dope?
No.
Then no.
Then we'll do a split screen.
Yeah.
Fine.
No. Then no. Dude, we got to keep up with the Kardashians.
Sure.
If my clips got to look as good as the open micer clips that have 5K cameras for some reason. I'll buy a camera for you if you want me to. You want me to?
Yeah.
I'm going to hit up Sam Big. Hey, what camera do I need to get? But then I get to take it at the episode.
Sure.
And I'll just bring it in.
Get an A7 IV. There you go.
Which one is it?
A7 IV.
How much is that?
Like $2,500.
Maybe there's a used one? All right. Let's end with a fake motivational clip. Matt, fake motivational clip. I have one last week, but I want to, not to sound bossy, if you can get to it. Happy Thanksgiving in Canada. Hold on. I did have a narrative. The narrative thing. I don't want to go into that right now. There's like here's the thing, bro. Fucking TikTok's annoying, dude. Do you go on TikTok?
Not at all.
Not at all. Okay, so
I'm trying to avoid it the best I can.
yeah, I mean, I just am on there after I post, and I'll catch myself on there. The thing about it is, like, these kids on TikTok, they just will either everything is either fake to them or they'll believe everything. It's full of conspiracies. I mean, there's videos of this guy who just puts out stuff about how does this look at this picture. This is a picture of the Earth from space. How do I know that's real? Da, 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 da. And he's arguing with these two guys. He goes, actually, that's not a real picture. And he flips it upside down, and it was just a picture of the sky from, like, an open field, whatever. And he's like, see? Anyone can be tricked. Anyone can be tricked. It's like one of those videos. And you're like, all right, man, just relax. Why? What would be the point of all of this? You know what I mean? And then there's, like, I see a clip from the show Louis, right? And Louis, in this clip, when he's going hard into a heckler, where she's next to the stage, and this is shot in the cellar, and he's like going really hard into her. I forgot what the episode was about, but it's like clearly, not real. It's from the show, and it's just not even how interactions would go. And people in the comments are just like thinking it's a real from one of Louis' real sets, and I'm just like, this is not good. This is bad. TikTok's bad. Like,
yeah,
how they think everything is real, or they think everything is fake. Nothing is real or fake. And then, like, this is another thing. This is what brought this up. There's a whole narrative of, like, it starts off with this, and this isn't only on TikTok. This is, like, everywhere on social media. There's a clip of, like, Chappelle back when he was on Oprah. When he came back from... He kind of took some time off and was MIA for a little bit. He came back on Oprah, and he's like telling his story. He's like, I didn't really like what was going on with Comedy Central. I was like, I'm just going to walk away. And then they had put out something about him having pneumonia. He's like, I didn't have pneumonia, but if that's what you want to put out there, fine. And then they're like, can you just say this? And he was like, no, that's what you guys said. I'm not going to say that, like, to the outlets. And the whole thing has, like, the music of, like, whatever TikTok you can put over it, of, like, how the industry is trying to control him and control the narrative. And I'm like, no, it's not. Relax. Like, if you're dealing with someone who's worth millions of dollars, there's going to be people who are going to put something out there that might not be true to save that pile of money, but they're not forcing the person to do it. They're taking chances. Like, it was kind of said, look how they were controlling Chappelle, and that's why he left, and that's what they're doing to Kanye. And then there's a thing about, like, oh, Kanye was forced to take these meds so he could be controlled because he started saying crazy things. And now this narrative is being flipped about how the suits and industry can control people so that they can do what they want them to do. It's like, guys, I don't need to hear any of this to know that Kanye definitely needed meds.
Yeah.
Like the meds aren't like, oh, that was to control him because he was saying real stuff. It's like, no, no. He had a chance to double down and be like, all right, I'm just like fucking around. He's clearly unstable. They're not trying to control anything. Yeah, they're trying to keep him sane because they make millions of dollars off of his Yeezys. You think Reebok or Adidas wanted to be like, yo, we're done with Kanye? No, of course they didn't. They didn't want to do that.
Yeah,
That's so stupid. They didn't want to do that. So you think that, so then them trying to say to get him meted up is to control him? No, it's to help him, because clearly he's clearly an obligation to himself and his family. Look at Kim. She's sitting there going like, get me out of this situation. Like, to think that he's being controlled is like, the guy is a little loose. Now, the whole Chappelle thing is like, yeah, they put out something to be like, hey, you're not, we don't want them to know that you're upset or you're not happy and you want to walk away from this, because then we could lose deals, and they're trying to fix it. But when they didn't fix it, the truth would come out. It's not like you're locking someone up. And like when you found out Britney Spears was being 5150 and controlled, and then they undid it, and then you saw, hey, this motherfucker's still a little fucking crazy. There you go. There's no controlling something, bro. Like I know very famous people. There's tons of friends and people around. There's no controlling anyone. At the end, especially now with your own stuff, anyone can do whatever they want. Hence why Kanye is posting shit that's fucking nuts. There's no controlling anyone and making them do something that they don't want to do and forcing them to take meds so that you can make them a zombie and just be a puppet. This isn't a real thing where you're a puppet. Now, with politics, I don't know, but in the industry, like, everybody is replaceable. Nobody is that important. Like, oh, we lost Kanye and all that influence. Like, there's plenty of other people that have the same ideas and the same things that Kanye want to do, that they want to do that too, that they'll just be like, oh, sure, let's give them a shot. You know, it's way easier to manipulate people by throwing brands in front of their face over and over and blow someone up with their own ideas than to control someone. Why control Kanye when you could just be like, you know what? Here's another young rapper who wants to be a clothing designer and has all this influence and has a big fan base. Why don't we just give him the platform to do that? That would be way easier. Like, hey, there's an actor who or a comedian who makes so much money and is killing it. Okay, he's a head case. We got to get rid. Like, there's like until you're at like a high level, like even Louis. Look, they tried to get rid of him, but they just bring in another comic to.
I would argue, yeah. As soon as Louis went down, like
Bill
I
Burr
feel like Bill Burr blew up.
Yeah, everybody's replaceable, so it's like it's much easier just to replace someone than to try to control them. You know what I mean? It's just this young generation. I don't know if that even makes sense. I was just kind of riffing it, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes, guys. All right, last thing before we get out of here. What were we going to say about Thanksgiving? We did our top. Didn't we have a thing we were saving for Thanksgiving? Our top. We did our top
3, yeah.
Yeah. Oh. What are you thankful for, Mark?
Everything going.
Don't you dare say your mom.
Smoothly now.
What, with this?
Yeah.
Was it not?
I mean, it was a rough 3 months.
Yeah.
And now I'm ahead of the game. Knocking on wood.
All right. Well, we just got football. And we'll, yeah, we'll end with a little fake motivation. We'll end with a fake motivational clip.
All right.
Oops, sorry.
Stop moving.
Sorry, it was an accident, dude. I didn't do it on purpose. You think I want to move on purpose?
Hopefully you're still in focus.
I am. I can see it. Hi, guys. It's Thanksgiving. Something that you want to be grateful for? It's okay. You don't have to think about it right now. Just know it's somewhere in your heart and it will come out later. Remind yourself what you're thankful of. And if you can't right now, that's okay. Maybe you're not in that place. But you know what? I can help you get to that place. You know what I'm thankful for? I'm thankful for you. I want you to tag someone that needs to hear this. Tag them. I'm thankful for you. This is for you. I just want to say happy Thanksgiving. And I'm happy for you. And I appreciate you. And I want you to know that I'm here for you. And I'm thankful for you. And without you, I couldn't be me. Thank you. There we go. All right, guys, that's it for this week. Remember, you can write in lenoci.michael@gmail.com. We'll see you next week. MichaelLenoci.com for upcoming dates. And that's that, really. You know, happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, and see you next week. Like and subscribe.